America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him, excuse me.
Now, it may get bigger, it may get a little bigger, it may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
This is your victory. Now, I know you didn't do this just to win an election. I know you didn't do it for me. You did it because you understand the enormity of the task that lies ahead.
You're not gonna believe this. He killed 16 Czechoslovakians. Guy was an interior decorator. His house looked like shit.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
I'll cut it.
It's all right.
Villain in disguise.
One is thankful for his arms, and the other is thankful for his legs. It's the Middle of the Road podcast with TJ and Coach Casey.
I'm thankful for my arms, and you're thankful for your legs. Or I get those confused every time he does
Either
one.
way.
All right, well. I'm thankful my legs actually.
I'm thankful Skinman's back.
I know, that's what I was going to say. I'm just thankful Skinman's back.
We've very much missed him.
Oh, man, I almost quit the show because he wasn't coming.
It's been really fun.
Watch
I
college
should have
football
edited that
all
better.
season long.
It's not watch college
darn it.
football
Skip
all
it.
season long. Skip it. Dismiss that. And
There we go.
all right, that's all I'm going to do until we talk about it.
What is that?
That was the Go Hell Michigan song.
Okay.
So a Michigan fight song. So I Googled that right while we were doing the intro. And
Good job.
today is 11/28/23. He did my intro. I'm Coach Casey. I did one for him. I pushed that button. Behind me is Skinman. We talked about missing him. TJ. The sponsor of the show is TJ Sends All Dogs to Heaven. Peaceful way to put your dog down. Well, kind of. He's not called the Dr. Kevorkian of dogs for no reason. If you consider your dog being put down with the old school way.
Yep. I mean, walk them to greener pastures and let them go free.
We're not saying it's this, TJ, but we are, because twice I've heard him say in the last month that he would take somebody's dog and shoot it for him. I think both the times it might have been about the same dog.
One of them was your dog, and the other one was
about
my cousin's dog.
But you said it also this last weekend. We were hanging out about his dog, like you had offered it to him. I think
I offered it today too.
I know. I think you offered to him right after he got the dog too. He's like,
so
I take that dog and put it down for you.
He has two dogs. One of them's okay, and the other one's not. And he said his kids are already upset because they're going to have it put down tomorrow. I said, just get it over with and put both of them down. I will do it for you for free.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to have that trauma happen twice.
Yeah. So what if the other dog gets sick in a month and they need to put it down too?
Same age?
Yeah, they're like brothers, and they're like rat dogs. They're
when you say brothers, you mean?
I think they're white dogs that are related. They came from the same mommy.
Okay, that's what I just meant. I didn't know if you meant they were just really close, like they'd been together forever.
Not like
I didn't know.
Brothers.
I didn't think what you were talking about at all.
Yeah, so I offered to do this for him. I think it's very nice.
This is what's been happening since you've been gone. Actually, last week we had 10 for 10 on. I want to thank them for stopping by. That was a blast. Smoothie stopped by for the last 15 minutes of the show. Also a good time.
He was also here, just didn't talk.
Yeah, he was there for most of the interview and didn't talk.
Yeah.
I think we'll see. So, how was your Thanksgiving, buddy?
Uneventful.
Uneventful? Any family stuff?
We went to my parents for lunch, just us and my parents, because my sister was sick. And then we went to my sister-in-law's and had stuff, and then went home.
Skin man?
Oh, we had two. There was one on Thanksgiving Day, and that was we had enchiladas because fuck turkey.
Well, you got to break it up.
Turkey's disgusting.
Were they turkey enchiladas?
No.
Okay.
One
Chicken
was chicken and one was cheese.
Was there onions in them?
Oh, over the top with the onions.
Yeah. I could have came to this Thanksgiving of yours.
You could have had some of the cheese ones.
Yeah, and we would have snuck in some chicken. And then the
it's on the list.
Saturday we had most of my family came over.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many? What was the biggest event?
Oh, eating. That was.
How many? Who?
How many
the
people?
biggest turnout?
Oh, I think it was 14 people showed up.
Ooh.
Okay.
We had nothing that big. What about you?
We had 48 people at Amy's mom's house on
Not a
Thanksgiving.
competition.
That's a lot of people.
That was insane. Like, I usually do pretty good with it, and I never actually said, like, I'm not doing good with it. I just left. I ate.
Do you and your wife have like a code word, like "let's get the fuck out of here" type thing?
No, I think I just look over and say, let's go. But no, I have the advantage of I was doing the Christmas lights that day there.
Yeah.
So I didn't really leave. I did. I went home, changed clothes, got my truck, came back, and then went on top of the house and did the lights to get out of it. And everybody's leaving. They're like, oh, we thought you just took off. I'm like, nope, been out here doing the lights while you guys were in there relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to do the work around here.
Yeah, me and my wife have a code word that, like, I look at her and say,
Fuck this, let's
I
go.
can't let you know the code word, so.
Oh, because in case you ever got to use it on
Yeah, in
us.
case I got to use it for you. Like, it's like, you know, hooty-hoo, and, you know,
Yeah.
we leave, and you're like, well, that was weird.
The
And then
code word is "fuck Casey."
Yeah,
I was
so,
gonna say I have one also, and it's usually don't text back for a couple hours.
Yeah,
No.
that works too. Yeah, that would work too.
All right. Well, I'm just getting over a sickness. TJ's got an ailment, so we're playing tonight, and then we're gonna get to some Skinman life stories. I think he said he's got some stuff,
Okay.
and then we're gonna get to. I sent him some stories, and if he doesn't read how I sent them to him, because all I do is read the headline.
Yes.
And then I send him my own headline of it. And my favorite part is doing that. So I want those read.
Okay.
And then anyways. So I had Novid, which is what I've decided it's either COVID or not COVID.
Either way, yours.
So and they've already shortened it because it was COVID-19 and it was whatever. So now it's COVID and Novid. Yeah, I actually took a COVID test just because my work was, I guess, concerned.
Okay.
Because I was looking not good and I sounded not good and I felt not good.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Just
felt like
turned out you're just gay and that was it, huh?
no, I don't think that
You
would have
test
just hurt
positive
me.
for that?
Well, no, long ago.
Okay.
I don't think that would hurt me over a 2-day period.
Okay.
So mine just felt like a train hit me and it was basically COVID without not having it.
Okay.
But the bad stuff, not the good stuff of COVID, like where you lose your smell and
Yeah.
where you can fly
I think
and
that's
shit.
over. Yeah, I don't think you can do any of that shit no more.
Okay, so what's wrong with you?
I have shingles.
This guy's he's never even roofed. He's never even been a roofer, never
I have done
once.
some roofing before. It's
Oh.
not fun.
Do you think that's where you got it from, like sliding on the roof maybe some point? Is that
I
where
don't know.
Is that how shingles are formed?
I'm not sure. All I know is
what
that
causes shingles?
Oh, they're pre-packed.
you have to have got chicken pox at some point in your life. If you've had chicken pox, you can basically get it at any time since then.
So,
I
like
got
the
mine in 4th grade. I could have had it right after that.
So like the commercial says,
Yeah,
if you've had the virus in your body, then
Yep.
you're,
Or if you've had the chicken pox vaccine, you can still get shingles because it's technically a live virus in your body. It never goes away. But
I don't think I got either.
they don't know why.
I've never had chicken pox and I've never had the chicken pox vaccine is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, if you want to touch this thing, we can get it to you.
What, will that happen?
I think that's what he said. He says it's contagious. He goes, but as long as you don't touch it. So if you don't touch it, then
Well,
you're not
see,
gonna get it.
and chicken pox as an adult is like deadly. So you could be
it's just painful, just like this is what it is.
Huh.
But no rhyme or reason of why you get it. Just that you've had to have had it before. When I got it, it was weird. I came back from the gym and I felt like I just noticed it. Like it was like sore, like a bruise, and I felt like I got like a feeling of like a cat scratches. You know how that kind of feels. I'm like, the fuck, and I look at it. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
It's all spiny.
And then it just kind of got worse over the few days, and I was like, what the fuck? And my wife's like, ew, your gym is fucking gross. You got fungi, a ringworm or something from your gym. And then kind of at the same
cat scratch fever.
Same time, I started getting this swelling like in my groin area. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I got a hernia all of a sudden? Well, I asked my cousin Derek about it because he has had a hernia a few years ago, and I was telling him, he's like, well, try this, this, and this. I said, well, none of that does it. And I was like, this thing fucking hurts. It feels like I can't even hardly touch it. And he goes, well, that don't sound right. So anyways, come to find out, the shingles virus attaches to your nerves, and that's what hurts. Well, the lymph node that's in your groin is attached to the same nerve that where I have it at, like kind of on my waistline back there.
So it's your swollen balls are trying to help fight your sickness.
Not my balls, it's like
Your
Right.
taint?
It's in the top part of your groin. Like
Where's
just
the hold
below?
on.
Right.
So lower back.
Right here.
That's your groin?
Yeah.
I call that your waist.
It's in. You're like your,
Call it your lower waist.
your pubic
groin
regions.
is
It's
groin
like
is
where your pubes are.
but that's not your groin.
He's
Yeah, it is.
thinking. He's thinking ingroinal.
Yeah. So, anyways, just put lympnoid in your groin.
I can spell lympnoid, and it's lymph node.
Okay, just try that.
Pubic region.
Yeah. So look up lympnoid in your groin.
I don't want to. That sounds gross. I just wanted to see if it showed a dude's
Well,
groin.
anyways, I got medicine for it, and it's
And
not
make
near
sure
as
that
bad.
safe search is off.
How do you- oh god.
That'll get you close enough.
There.
Well, you just need an image of it.
I
so
know.
you
I'm
can
going
see
to
it.
images. That's your neck. I always get them in my armpit swollen.
So you have one in your armpit. You have one in your.
Well, I believe
groin.
it's. I'm just saying where you're describing. I believe you have a lymph node in your groin, but
Yeah,
where the
that's it right
swelling
there.
is, I'm not going to consider your groin.
That's it. That
Huh.
yellow thing there.
Okay. So that's swollen.
So yeah, that is attaches to the same nerve that was.
All right. Well, that's all we need to talk about yours. Whose do you think's is worse?
Who's what?
Me having Novid or him having swollen beside his balls and
I think you're fine with Novid.
okay. I thought his was worse
While
too.
you were out of the room, I was telling Skinman about this, and he says he's had it, and he did something very crazy with his. That
What'd you do to your shingles?
I had blisters, just below my waistband,
Okay.
and I thought it was zits. So I took a razor to it. I shaved it off,
Ow.
and then I put
Why would-
Neosporin on it,
Okay.
and then it really took off.
Yeah. You should. So that was shingles.
Yeah,
You're sure that was shingles?
yeah. I went to the doctor.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
mine kind of looks like the Reebok symbol.
So if you had it to do all over again, would you now get the shingles vaccine?
No.
Skinman?
I already had the shingles vaccine when I had chicken pox.
Maybe I did too. I don't know. It was fourth
it's
grade.
a virus. You can't take.
I thought like old people go. They're always advertising the
Yeah,
shingles
it's 'cause-
vaccine.
Because it's painful.
Yeah.
I know when I got chickenpox in fourth grade, my mom sent
Now you guys are making me itchy.
me to my grandma Richard's house because my mom had never had chickenpox. So she sent us there, and April didn't have it yet, so my mom just made me give it to April. She was like, rub it on your sister's
That's what I
arm
said.
so
I
she just
remember
gets it at the
as
same time.
kids, like somebody dropping. I think a bunch of people around us had it,
Yeah.
and at our daycare or something, and I still didn't get it. And then like a bunch of people at school had it. So maybe I had it like
Just
when my
was
parents
mild
were
or something
doing
like that.
drugs and stuff, and they never even noticed it. They thought I just had like diaper rash all over my body
Maybe
or
so.
something. Well, okay. So
So
yours is worse.
Mine's in a lot better shape. It's just been miserable at.
So you're on steroids again
Yeah, Dipper got his steroids this time, and
and pain meds,
and I got some pain meds that me and you are gonna do this weekend.
which is pretty funny because you would text me that, and then my daughter had got us one of her friends or somebody got us locked out of Hulu again, or you, whoever keeps doing
It's not
it.
me. I don't know who's doing it.
And so I had resending the password out, and me and you were texting, and then you had sent something about, well, we'll just do the show anyway because we were talking about not doing the show.
Yeah.
And I replied, we'll just do a whole bunch of pain meds, drink, and see what the fuck happens on the show.
Yeah.
And I sent that to my daughter with no context.
Yeah.
So she just, and I didn't even think about it for a minute. And all of a sudden she sends back like laugh out loud, like 30 of laughing
Yeah.
faces, and I'm like,
What's she laughing about?
oh shit. And then I fucking sent it. I had to give her the whole story. We were talking.
Yeah.
TJ's at home with shingles. I'm at home sick. We're
Mhm.
talking about whether we're going to do the show tomorrow. We're figuring out. And she's like, sounds like it'll be a great show.
Yeah.
So
They gave me 28 pills. And I've never really taken any of that kind of shit before, but I'm guessing like we can crush them up and rail them or something,
I don't know about that. We could maybe smoke them off some
In
tinfoil
movie-
I've seen on some
How come
shows.
in movies they like take pills, they chew them up, and is that supposed? I think it's for a faster.
They
release.
chew them up?
Yeah, you ever watch a movie? Watch any movie where some fuckers.
What movies do they take pills in?
Look at on Ballers. The Rock was taking all kinds of scripts, and he was
might be
taking them. He put them in his mouth, chew them up, and swallow them. They all do that.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know why. I think it may be faster acting or something like that.
Okay, I've never. Do you have any insight on the best way to take pills?
And who fucking dry
don't
pills? Who dry swallows pills? Have you ever done that?
I can occasionally because I take one in every day, so occasionally I've had to, but I feel like it'll be stuck in my throat for an hour later until I get a drink.
Maybe that's why they chew them up.
To make them smaller.
Yeah.
And they may have cocaine in these ones.
Easier
I don't
to
know what
chew,
they
yeah.
were doing. I don't.
I like them because they're chalky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Skinman, you've been gone forever. Where you been, buddy?
Oh, I was sick.
Well, you
That was last week.
missed 4 of the last 6 weeks. I don't know how
And
many
then
you missed.
Week before that, it was
Go to the text.
You don't have to justify it for us, buddy.
No, I don't want him to justify. I was just trying to see what he told me.
no. There's also a musical.
His daughter
It
had
was,
music.
Shrek. That was fun.
Tomorrow's Josie's first show.
She was Shrek?
No, she was the dragon.
Okay.
That was November 2nd. And then last week, that makes sense. I took a sick day yesterday and should have today. Not trying to expose you to this sinusitis, and I kind of wanted it.
Yep. You end up getting it
I
anyway.
feel like I got it anyway.
Mhm.
So I think me and you both had the exact same Novid. Then
Right.
one, so and then you had 2 shows and a sick day.
That's
So
fine.
That's fine. Well, I mean, I'm fine with it.
I got a joke for you.
Okay, what's your joke?
Okay. There's 4 black roosters sitting on a fence. How many beaks do they got? There's 4 of them.
I would assume there's just 4.
Okay. How many legs they got?
I would assume if they each have 2 legs apiece, they would have 8.
Okay. How many wings they got?
I would assume same 8.
Okay. Correct. There is a cat staring at all the roosters. A white cat staring at all the roosters. How many teeth does the cat got?
How many teeth
Does the cat have?
I don't know.
Okay. I see you know more about black cock than white pussy.
Okay. You should at least let me play with it a little more, but
Well,
36 canine
yeah.
feline teeth. I don't know.
Feline.
I don't know.
That's a joke.
You got me.
I like to do these jokes to you.
That was funny.
Why does it always at me?
Why not?
I don't want to do these type of things to Skinman.
Why don't you do it why don't you call somebody and do it?
We could.
I'm
We
just,
got phone calls.
I'm just
to
getting
make.
over fucking sick, and you're just going to come in here and pick on me. So the only thing I care about really this week, because I was sick, was Michigan beating Ohio State.
We had a great sports weekend.
Yeah, KU won.
Yep.
Which I don't know. You drew him something. Is it now a good time to while we're talking about it, or
Oh yeah, sure. This was.
You got me a present?
he thought that you? So he didn't know Smoothie sat up there last week, and he started drawing a picture.
Oh, is that what he was working on up there?
Yeah, and he said finish.
It was 2 circles and a triangle,
Okay.
and it said complete picture, and then there was an arrow down to it. So
Uh-huh.
He thought it was you that did it.
Okay.
So he made you a picture.
Hey, I like that.
He put bags under its eyes. He's tried to make it a rough looking one.
Yeah, he looks tough. I like it. I wonder what Smoothie was going for there, though.
Well, he only drew 2 of the. I don't know what he.
Yeah,
he
he
just
drew,
said finished picture.
he drew two
he-
circles and a triangle.
I think
Okay.
he knew that Skinman would come up with something equally awesome like that.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
you
I
just
watched a lot of Bob Ross growing
I
up.
like that.
So it was.
had to hit the Bob Ross bobblehead since you said that. Well, you said you had a couple stories for us. What did you?
So can we talk before right quick how great our sport weekend?
Oh yeah,
Michigan won.
that's
Good.
all. I
I'm
just said
happy
I
for
like.
you- I'm happy for you on that. KU won.
Dallas won on Thanksgiving.
Conway Springs won the state championship in football. And
Derby lost.
and K-State lost. I mean,
And,
that was fucking quadruple it for me.
I wrote down a heartbreaker, or Auburn loses a heartbreaker to Alabama.
How did you watch that?
Yes.
I texted you. I said, "What the fuck?"
I watched the
Fourth and-
replays. I didn't watch it live. but-
4th and 31, or 4th and goal from the 31, and they rushed 3 guys, so they got what is that? 8 other people
And
to
coverage.
defend the pass, and some fucker gets wide open and scores a touchdown.
You won the fantasy football this week.
And I won that too. I beat Skinman's auto draft team.
I figured, no, it's not.
No, he's back
autograph.
to.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
been back to
Oh,
playing it
sorry,
since that
sorry.
week we talked about it.
That's why I lost.
Oh, that's why you lost. Dang it.
I had two players on the bench that should not have been.
You'll have that.
I'm not going to say which two, but they
Yeah.
were like the top 2 players on my.
Looks like Casey won. I
roster.
see
I
his
won.
confetti.
Yeah, well, that was my other league. I won it too, but I beat Chris, Amish Chris. He's 5-7. I'm 7-5. Still in the playoff hunt. It's between me and my wife, which is weird. So one of us I'll probably ask her to bow out so I can win.
You cannot do that.
Okay.
We
Well,
already talked about this.
I thought you guys said we could. I thought that's what the whole thing was about. Was
I
you?
thought we said no, not in our league. You can do that in your own leagues, but not on this league. No insider trading.
Well, Rock Chalk at 10-2, 9-3 for Steve, 7-5 for me and Amy. So it looks like we'll both make it. We should be fine. And then Scrubs and Beyond at 5-7, Chris at 5-7, Isaac at 5-7, Sarah at 4-8. Yeah, everybody else sucks. So sorry.
Steve said, "Hey buddies, what's up, Steve?"
Which Steve?
Steve
Stevie V, probably.
Steve from El Dorado.
Oh, wow. Good to see him.
Where they paved the streets with gold.
Stevie H,
I wonder
man.
what he thought about all the snow. That's probably the most snow
Well,
he's ever seen.
he had to go out and drive in it. I seen on Facebook that his wife said that she had to go. I think he had to go out and pick up groceries for the daycare.
Okay.
So he was supposed to be on again this week and's not. You know, that's fine. No.
We had about 7 inches.
Skinman,
at
it's
our
fine. You
house.
missed time. I don't care.
How much did you have at your house, Skinman?
Yeah, it's how much? 19 feet?
No, like 7.5, close to 8 inches at my house.
Mine was average male size erect, 6 inches or so.
Okay.
I didn't measure it.
Didn't measure it.
But
Okay.
how high did it come up on your bare? Like if you went in it barefoot, how high would it come up?
Above his ankle, at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was.
Like just below your calf would be his 7.5
It was
inch
at
mark.
least 37 inches.
Okay,
Wow.
he had 37 out there. That makes sense
But
because
I was laying down, so
Yeah. You're just,
and in a snow plow like
Yeah.
like the street crew had plowed over. He was laying in their pile. So
and I was naked.
No,
So
there
it
we go.
was,
Huh.
Or however you measure.
what do they do when they
snow.
find you
Yeah.
like that at the cemetery in the morning?
skimming out there making snow angels naked.
Another one got out.
Oh, we didn't mention it, but we did find a home for Gus this
I'm sorry
weekend.
about my energy level. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We found a home for Gus this weekend. He went to a mom family of lesbians.
Why don't you just say it like the politically correct way to say it? A P2 cruiser driving family.
Ultimate and gay and lesbian transport vehicle family, yes. Gus now lives with the lesbians.
Which is perfect for him because he lived with 2 bitches before.
Ooh. He says he
Sorry,
has
nothing against your wife.
He
I
says he has no energy, yet he comes in with that.
well, that was the only joke I had back at you against
It's all
me.
right. That wasn't really against you. Are you a
Well, it's just-
lesbian?
No, I'm
just-
talking about your joke from earlier.
Oh, okay.
That's just Casey.
Yeah.
He's really used to grabbing that low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
He thinks I go for the kill shot, but it's him too. So.
Oh, his are good.
Yeah, his are good too.
He's
So-
coming, but he's just mad because I'm fucking mad at him for missing time, and
I'm
he can
not-
tell. Even
I'm
said
not
I,
mad- I'm
even
not
though I
mad at
said
him
I'm
for missing
not.
time.
Well, I wouldn't call it missing, Bob.
That's true. He didn't miss nothing.
Just not here.
It's true. He did. He missed 10 for 10. That was fun, and he missed freaking Chance.
He did miss Chance, yeah, because those are two guests that are suited for Skinman. Like the wrestling
Yeah.
ones aren't really Skidman's deals, but Chance and him are
Oh, I
like,
think he'd be fine with Stevie and them.
well, what I'm saying though is like Chance and him are are like brothers from different mothers or
Okay.
cousins for sure.
Yeah, they're both jerky makers, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
They make beef jerky. Like,
so do I. But I mean, but him and it's other things. And then the music thing is
I'm saying their friends know them for their beef jerky. Like
Oh,
people
okay.
talk about
or their
beef.
beards or I guess you have a beard too. So
Their wangs.
yeah,
Both of them got low hanging fruits
I don't know, but
that
either
I
way,
like to grab.
they're
Thought
they're
about buying me one.
they're kismet.
Okay.
And
then-
Chance now we got Chance has got his own microphone and everything.
And
And
what about freaking Wisconsin?
they're from Wyoming.
I know.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the music, that's where.
I did it on the show last week. That's why I did it.
And both of those guys, well,
But the freaking
the drummer.
you
that's
didn't listen
the
to
percussion.
yeah, that was pretty good.
lead
You didn't listen
percussionist.
to the Three-Wheel Bicycle podcast I did with those guys, and we talked about the other dude, Josh. He's a fucking goes out in the woods and bear hunts,
Mhm.
and that's right up. I mean, not bear hunts. He's not scared of bears like Skinman. You know,
No, but I mean, what's
Skinman will fuck up a bear.
the lead percussionist was okay with getting raped by aliens to be.
Well, to save
I
to get
didn't
his
have
band.
to finish it. He was like, "I'll fucking take
Well,
it."
yeah, but
all."
you've already accepted that for our group.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like he's dedicated.
Yeah,
He's down for the cause. Like he would be
And that's
anally
how-
probed by aliens to be able to get.
that's
what he
how I
wants.
feel about you and Skinman. That's why I have you guys on the show. I know you guys would be anally probed to help promote this show or make this show bigger. You know, by aliens, by
And they,
executives, or whatever, foreigners, whatever. Make all those
Okay.
guys that send us Facebook fucking.
if you had to pick between Donald Trump, Harry Styles,
Just don't know gay sex with dudes.
just let me finish.
Okay.
Donald Trump, Harry Styles, or Michelle Obama to anally make sex to you for us to be as famous as Joe Rogan, which one would you pick?
Easily, Michelle Obama. I'd let her peg me.
Okay. But pegging's if you don't have a cock.
She don't have a wiener.
Okay.
She's got a beautiful, beautiful brown vagina.
I bet not.
Oh man, I'll bet that thing is fucking manicured. And
I bet she could fucking smack that thing off a tee like Tiger Woods at a
you think
fucking long
you think
drive
Mr.
contest.
You think Mr. O's hung like that?
Michelle?
No.
Barack?
Yeah, you think he
I
stretched?
guarantee that Michelle's cock is bigger than Brock's.
What?
You don't think?
No, I don't think she has a wiener. I think
I
she's
think
a
she
chick.
does.
She's had
I
two
don't
kids.
think she, no, I don't think she's had
Is it
kids.
an add-on? Is it like one of the morphers?
No,
like,
I think that she was born a man.
then had
and
kids, got a surgery,
I don't
got turned
think-
into a beautiful woman, had two kids.
I would take it easy on the beautiful part and had the two kids part.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a video of her pregnant?
Have you ever seen a video of your mom pregnant?
Yeah,
Well, that's because it's your fucking mom, dude.
I know. So that's how I know. But I'm saying, I know that Michelle Obama has a cock because I've seen it swinging fucking in her
You've
pants.
seen the one dress picture that everybody's
and
seen.
that fucking dick's like.
All the dresses, all the times, and that's the only D pic you can find. You have one picture in a blue dress.
It's like no, it's a white
And
dress.
the biggest thing is you guys are so jealous because if she does, it's bigger than any of your guys's.
I'm a normal white dude. I don't have a 12-inch cock.
I don't think she does either. That was less than a 4-incher in the picture.
Dude, that thing. Have you ever seen Friday After Next when Craig's daddy's like, my big old Johnson be fucking swinging from side to side? That's what Michelle Obama's like, dude. She
What
can
would
play T-ball with that motherfucker.
So it's the same thing with he's not born in this country shit.
I don't care about that.
No, what I'm saying is it's no proof you can just say anything. How do we know Melania's not a dude?
Because she's done nudie fucking magazines before. or
Oh,
whatever
and there
she is.
you can't tuck one back?
She is a. You think that they're the same?
No, I think Michelle's way better. I don't think she's been railed by 30 or 40 Russian dudes at once, and
Dude, you got to do what you got to do in fucking Russia to survive.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
They don't
But she's
have
not from
sunlight
Russia. She just went over there and did it willingly. That's the
they don't
problem.
have sunlight over there, Casey. You got to do what you got to do.
Is that how it is in Canada too, or Alaska?
Yeah, in that 30 days of night
6
shit,
months a year or 4 months a
in
year,
30
you gotta.
days of nights, two things happen. You either fucking hide from the vampire people that come to kill you in town, or you shack up with whatever else you can.
And in your case, it would be a dude.
Well, I don't live in Alaska, nor have I ever. So
But you've talked about wanting to for years.
living in Alaska.
Maybe that's Montana, but it's basically the same thing.
No.
What is all right?
Can we have Skinman read a story?
Can we?
please?
Go ahead.
You should watch more documentaries.
Who, me or him?
Have you never watched 30 Days of Night?
A movie.
Yeah.
Did
Based off of a true story. You didn't see that in the tiny little print before it
Tiny
went.
little.
Are you gonna do news, or are you gonna do? You had did you have actual stories or stories about life?
He's got them all, man.
Well, I know, but he said I got some
He's
stuff.
the great wise one.
All right, I'm ready. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, this one was sent to me by Steve.
News.
A woman's ulcerative
colitis.
got so bad she used her boyfriend's feces to give her 200 DIY poop transplants.
That's disgusting.
What?
Yeah, Sandy Anderson was spending $500 a month on medication to treat her ulcerative colitis, which had her left in chronic pain, pooping blood, and often urgently needing the toilet to poop blood into.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the best place to poop blood into, I've always said.
In the toilet?
Yeah,
Well,
that
where
or
else
a
would you put
bucket.
it?
A bucket.
A bucket would be grosser.
Well, for sure, I'm just saying, but like you'd keep a bucket by you if you like a lot of the times pooped blood, so you might need a sample. I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
While the medication did ease her symptoms, they never went away, and she struggled with the side effects, including hair loss and acne from pooping blood in a bucket.
That seems like the worst side effect of all of them.
Using her husband's feces to give herself over 200 experimental DIY poop transplants.
So what, she's just taking his poop, sticking it up her butt, and then pooping it back out?
I love how they had to put experimental before DIY.
Whoa.
We just don't want other people running out and doing these things thinking it's the right way. of
Yeah, we do
doing
not
stuff.
condone shoving shit in your ass and re-shitting it if that's where this is going. Sorry.
Have you ever given yourself like a enema or anything?
No,
ever?
I one
Ever
time had to fucking do, and I was on the phone with Amy. I had to try to do a suppository,
Yeah, like that. You've
and
done
my ass rejected it.
like you couldn't get it in there.
I
How far did you stick it up there?
I was trying, and like for some reason, like it's like I was in prison.
Yeah.
Like when I should have just pooped, and then because
Did
when
you
I
spit on it before you did
Yes!
it?
I like shred it like it's like a crown material. It's like waxy, and I
I
had
thought it was like a pill thing.
this one was like a waxy type thing, and I was trying to shove it up there, and I just wasn't like I went and got another one. I had to call the next day. I had to cancel. Call the next day. I lived at my mom's at the time. I was laying in the hallway the first time trying to do it. I was using the halls like the leg dividers, and I finally just got on the bed.
So like stirrups.
Put some candles on.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. Like maybe if I stirrup it, because I figured if that's how I had to take it originally, I
More
would.
wax is not going to help.
Well, but I turned some candles on, a little music,
Yeah.
turn the
Seemed
lights
great.
down, turn the lights down low,
Yeah.
and
Put some Barry Manilow on.
yeah, I did it to myself soft, and I could take it. Like I was trying to do it. Like in prison, I figured they'd have to hold me down and like fucking block me in a hallway to do it.
How many dudes do you think it'd take in prison to hold you down to fuck you? To ass fuck you? You think one guy could do it?
No, like only if he like beat the fuck out of me, and I was so scared of like getting
More
my
beatings?
ass kicked because.
Yeah.
I could take a pretty good ass kicking and I'd keep fighting back. I don't think one guy, I mean, there might be one guy out there in this world that could, but it would take one pretty bad motherfucker to hold me down and do that because I'm doing some crazy shit
So
to try to get out of
you
it.
think you'd have to be beaten into unconsciousness, basically?
No, it'd take two people. They'd just lift him up and his legs would dangle.
That's true.
They
They just
would
have to
go-
hang me over a bed and trap my arms. That's
Yeah,
all
just
they'd
like-
have to do.
just
And
hold your-
It
like
actually
one
helped
guy
because
hold
I'd be fighting and shaking, and
Yeah.
the guy would just be like, keep doing that, buddy.
I mean, I always kind of wonder it, like,
But I think to me it would be like in
Shawshank.
Shawshank, where probably
There's
4
a-
to 5 dudes. It would take the bull,
So I guess.
But even then, it would be a fight every fucking time, just like him. Is what I'd like to
Yeah.
think.
So what I don't understand though, this is what makes.
But I also might find out because I've never done it that I like it, and then it might not even be a fight. I might find somebody I fall
Maybe
in
after
love
the
with.
first couple times, but
I might find something I fall in love
so
with.
these dudes that do that, right? So like, they go from beating the fuck out of somebody, right? And they're hard.
Well, that might do it for some of them, dude.
That's what I'm saying. So is that what it is? It's like they get like they're.
Who? What
beating
are you
this-
talking about? Like guys that get raped in prison?
Yeah, no, the guys that are doing the raping.
So, but you think? Okay, hold on. Let me listen to the rest of your question.
Okay, so like, say you're the sisters or whatever.
Okay.
are gonna- they're beating on your ass.
Yeah.
And they got you down in rape position.
Yeah.
The first guy that rapes you, is he already like hard?
Probably.
Like from the beating you, and then he's like,
I think some of those guys probably walk around with it tucked in their waistband a lot of the hours of the day.
like just hard.
Yeah, I think like I don't know. I
You ever thought about that though?
fucking dudes? No,
Thought
Not,
about how
never
that
at all.
works.
Only
how that
every
works.
show that you bring it up to me.
But like how that works. So like this guy is like, he's like so turned on from beating your ass that
I think
he's
it's the glory.
automatically hard.
It's the excitement of the kill. Yes, I think it's a lot like when you and your
And his buddies are like, "Fuck yeah, get him, Bo."
oh yeah, they're just like and I think that does it for especially once you get into that that Carr Brothers weird you're just past it. You need something to go in, and you're tired of the Pringles can with fucking a rubber glove and fucking lotion in it. You're tired of doing that, and you're fucking tired of whatever. But I don't think I don't know.
I mean, normal people, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think everybody thinks everybody that goes to prison gets raped. And I was in jail for a week, and I talked to a couple guys that had done long time, and they said it's a lower percentage than the perceived.
It's probably
thing.
a lot
And that's
lower
probably because
now
both
than
of
it
them
used to
had,
be.
why?
Because I think
all
they're
the
more
cameras and
yeah,
stuff.
they're more stringent on that kind of shit.
Yeah, you watch that 30 Days In and some of those shows, and you'll see still quite a bit more goes on. But
I had a buddy on the pipeline who spent the first part of his adult life as a prison guard in state penitentiaries in Illinois or something like that.
I think it's almost as much.
He said there was quite a bit of that shit on back in the day, and they used to be able to beat the fuck out of people a lot.
Yeah.
We should get him on the show. He said they used to beat dudes' asses all the time, like the guards.
And then they'd get hard and then do them?
No, that never.
Oh.
No, but they, he said probably
I'm
about,
sorry.
I think, what did he say, in the late 90s.
You know what? This does fucking make you hard, bud.
He's like,
I get it
right.
now. I fucking get it.
I thought you guys were weird.
I thought you guys were a bunch of fucking
Ain't nothing
creeps,
fucking
but
weird about
fuck.
this all. Ain't nothing
Next
gay.
week you guys beat me up. Fuck it.
Ain't nothing gay about
Literally, bud.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
See if I like it. I'm fucking. But he said as it
You
got,
look like you're having fun.
yeah,
Crying and screaming and bleeding all over the place.
ain't nothing gay about that.
No, that's a tough guy right there.
But he said in the late 90s that they couldn't beat guys' asses no more, and if they did, they had to do it really fucking discreetly.
Oh yeah, and you had to write paperwork up
Yeah,
about
that's basically
it.
what he was saying. There's a lot of paperwork.
You could get away with that on a white guy, but you
So
can't
they'd
do
have
it
to
on
talk
a,
about it incognito.
And the
say,
problem
"Yeah,
is there's
that's
not a lot
that's
of them."
a tough cut of meat.
Yeah, I should see if we can get him on here and tell some stories.
And we can do him in honest. I can black him out. We can, we can do it all kinds of ways. We could hide his voice. I could do a voice changer.
Oh, I don't think my buddy Sam Myers cares.
Did you make up that name? Hopefully.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, are you still telling your story, Skinman?
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, we got off on it.
Well, it derailed.
It happens.
Not as off as the dudes that do the raping in prison, but
Well, I mean, it sounds like you were pretty much on their tangent there, but
okay. Let's let Skinman tell his stories now.
Using her husband's feces to give herself.
Oh,
over
that's why we did it,
200
to skip over this story.
experimental
Yeah.
DIY
This is
poop
very
transplants.
just skip to the point where tell me how it happens.
Gave her some relief, but it wasn't until she got pregnant that the condition went away.
What? I'm guessing that's unrelated to sticking shit in her ass.
But it wasn't
Literally.
until she got pregnant that the condition went away.
The condition of sticking shit in her ass or the colitis? Keep reading, then we'll maybe know.
Yeah, the ulcerative colitis went away after she was pregnant.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
So she stopped.
Did she stop
Doing what
sticking
she
shit
was
in her ass, or does that become her thing? Like some dudes are into beating people up, and then
Would you rather stick shit in your ass or have somebody fuck you in your ass?
I'd rather stick shit in my ass, but I'd rather not do either of them.
But if you had to,
Well,
if you
yeah, I mean that's not even a question.
How hard's the poop?
like one of those fucking herders, like a sticking out of the toilet one,
But I mean,
like out of the water one that's like
how could you? It would mush apart.
must be hard enough. I mean, how she's getting in there somehow. It must be hard.
I think she's fucking. You know that
So
thing.
like more like a
I think she's.
pinky,
You know
like
the.
a pinky or a wiffle ball bat.
You know the little thing that you used to blow fires with.
yeah, that.
I think she just took that and sucked a whole bunch of the poop in, and then
No.
fucking just.
I don't know how she's. I mean, she was getting it done, and it got her pregnant somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how. Okay.
Well, he played a choke and he played a trick.
This is a disgusting story.
It was from Steve. I mean, he has the best of intentions, and he laughed when he read it, so I bet it would be funny to listen to, but it's hard to
Well,
hear.
yeah, it was the ulcerative colitis went away after she got
That was the
pregnant.
best part of the story.
But I don't get how. That doesn't explain?
Well, it says, unfortunately, these DIY success stories may lead to more people believing that they may be cured of afflictions through repeating the process. But
Was he poop?
she got pregnant and then she was fine.
Hmm.
But I don't know if you would call that fine because, if that's her idea of DIY healthcare, what's she going to do to that baby?
I'm so confused on how the story's related, but all right. Next one. News.
It's my emotional support horse.
That's what I
I
had.
need one of those.
That's what I headlined it.
A horse loose on a flight to Belgium forces a cargo jet back to New York.
You know how fucking rich you got to be to fly your horse somewhere?
Well, they were flying with it, but how did it got loose?
There's people like us, and there's people that can fly their horses to places.
And
It's like
we'll-
guys like us who can afford
We'll
to put
never
gas
be
in our
those
car every day
guys.
and pay our bills on time, and then there's guys like that.
Horse people.
Yeah.
I wish I was a horse person.
I got my kids a pony one time, and that was my-
stupid.
Yeah.
Did you just rent it or
No,
buy
we
it?
bought one.
Is it out at your parents'?
It was in Kirksville. His name was
Oh.
Muffin.
Where was it at your house?
At Elise's parents' house.
And they live.
They had a couple horses and goats and shit like
Oh,
that.
that
we
is-
got a Muffin.
That's dumb.
I think it was
An old muffin top.
like $100. I don't think it was like I paid $2,000.
Oh, you
for a
got
horse.
like an inbred or not
It was
inbred one.
Ponies are small little things.
Yeah.
It was a mule.
Yeah. No, we had mules too, or they had mules, donkeys or whatever.
No, donkeys are
Different,
than
yeah.
mules.
A mule is a horse and donkey, right?
No.
This was just a regular donkey, and I actually, one of them had a baby and it got stuck, and I.
What
had
is
to
an
help.
alpaca?
Alpaca is like a goat thing. I don't know what alpaca is,
No, it's
but I've been up to here in a donkey before
Why?
because it was trying to have a baby and we couldn't get it out. Me and my ex-father-in-law.
You guys are
Roy,
just taking turns. You go, bud.
we
No,
couldn't
you
get
go.
this fucker
After
out.
this, we're gonna beat each
Find
other
the-
up.
Did you find the hoof? Did you use a chain on it?
We
Rip-
tried everything, man.
Oh.
It ended up killing both of them, but it was crazy. I've never exhausted myself as hard as I did trying to pull this fucking thing out.
And you couldn't even get a hold of it.
Just couldn't get it out.
Slick.
Stuck in there. Slick, stuck. We had it.
Did
tied
you
to
guys
straps,
were you
tried
guys
to
like
fucking
dumping lube in it? Did you guys try the accordion thing in its
tried-
ass or anything?
tried everything. It was gross.
No, I meant like where you take some lube and you, you know.
Okay.
We ended up
That-
breaking its legs and everything trying to get
So
it
did
out.
it die then too?
The mom died and the.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
tragic.
That's how, like, back in the day when they said
I would like to go back to his sticking shit in your ass story.
it's like on the Oregon Trail whenever somebody died of
You're
whatever
I mean,
the
you're
fuck.
putting dogs down, and we're just
No,
talking
that's not part of my service.
sticking shit in other
No.
asses.
Like say putting donkeys and shit like that.
You're not going to be pulling.
Now what we do here's, I'll just go ahead and get into some of the packages we have. So we have the leading the greener pastures, which is when we take a dog out into my parents' pasture and put it down with a bullet to the back of its head.
Okay.
We also have a cat package, and that is where we kill the cat, we put it in a dog food bag, and put it in the ditch by my parents' house.
Okay.
Those
What-
are our two packages.
That's the only two.
Yeah.
I was hoping that you were going to like list like 5 packages all about the dog, but they all ended up walking out and shooting in the back of the head.
That's basically the way we do all the dog
We have a
killing.
country walk edition where we
yeah.
walk it on a dirt road and then we shoot it in the back of the head.
Yep,
We
yep.
have a scenic view one where we walk it up
Mhm.
the side of a hill and then we shoot it in the back of the head.
The pond
We
one,
also, we have a nice forest, or we call it the nature walk
too. Okay.
experience where we walk it into the woods and we shoot it in the back. You know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Just shit like
So
that,
next
yeah.
time,
I'll work on
give
it.
me
I'll work
something
on
like
it, yeah.
that.
But our cat one is the same for all cats.
No, that's the only option.
That's that's it.
And that's any cat. Is it sick cats or is there
It could
any?
be fully functioning cats.
See, I think that's where I think we could do our. That might push people over the limit.
It's only sick cats
Okay,
or previously dead cats from dogs.
like one's on their 9th life. You know,
Yeah, like
9th life. We'll call them 9th life. That's what you
Ninth
call
life.
9th life. 9th life division is what.
the only thing is that we don't always have the dog food bag, so when
You might have
bring
to
the
provide
cat,
your
can you
own.
bring your own dog
But
food.
what if usually if they're a cat owner, they probably don't have dog food
Well,
bags.
I'd ask that they bring the dog.
Well,
food
you need the
bag
dog food.
Yeah,
full.
to feed to the dogs because I'd like to feed the dogs before we do the walks.
But so the cat people got to feed the dogs.
Yeah, it's part of I mean,
So they
part of
get
my
a
fee.
discount for doing that, or is that
Nope, it's part of the fee.
actually more for a cat?
I mean, you can get me that cheap shit.
Well,
from
cats are hard to catch,
Yeah,
especially healthy ones apparently that you're taking out.
Yeah.
You ever try to catch a cat that didn't want to
This
die?
is probably what's gonna get us finally canceled. Some fucking crazy cat.
Oh, not
person's-
your knee pain solution one
We
that
haven't
he
even
shot
talked
down yet.
Well, we're gonna get to that.
All right, we'll
to
get
that.
there.
Okay.
Skinman, what else you got, buddy?
Yeah, per Casey's request, her ulcerative colitis.
Okay, no,
never fully
no.
went away,
Pass that story.
All
but
right.
her symptoms seemed milder. She said in designer shit.
I wonder if she got into that and kept doing it, but I don't. Go on to the next story.
A cargo jet headed to Belgium.
Skip
from
that one.
New
Go to the
York.
next one. You did the title of it. I liked it already. Go to the next one. Hold on. News.
We call it a finger salad for a reason.
That's the one.
I can think all different things the way this story's gonna go. I'm thinking it's probably somebody found a finger in their salad, but maybe some weirdo like gets off on finger banging salad.
Only a dude that brings up banging dudes every single episode would think that.
This is fucking sick world we're living in.
I
man.
know, and that's why me and you are friends.
I guess.
I need one
Yeah.
on my team.
Yep.
That's why both of you are my friends.
A customer sues Chopped eatery chain over a salad that she says contained a piece of manager's finger.
A piece, and they asked for the everything all in salad. You know.
Yeah, I mean, how much of this dude's finger was in
Yeah,
the
let's-
salad?
Let's find out how much. Do they give you a measurement on how much of the finger? I know you just started reading.
No.
Okay.
The county health department records show that Chopped was fined $900.
Oh,
What the fuck? That's not a.
In the lawsuit,
Fingernail.
she suffered injuries including shock, panic attacks, migraine, cognitive impairment, nausea, dizziness, colitis, and neck shoulder pain.
what about
as
shingles?
Those are all the things I had yesterday with
Yeah.
Novid minus shingles.
Yeah.
Result of eating the contaminated salad.
How did she? Okay, so how did?
$900 doesn't seem like very much.
That's horrible. That's a bad gig. Don't go around.
Imagine
doing
how
this.
much she spent on like all the bullshit, and they're like, "Here's what we're gonna do."
Yeah,
Okay.
it cost her
about
$19,000 in
Yeah.
fucking medical fees.
Maybe
or-
that was after everything.
Yeah,
No,
So
the
not medical fees. I
the
mean,
restaurant was fined $900.
Oh, she didn't get no monies. So
No,
the health
she's still-
inspector.
she's
come
still
out.
in lawsuit
She's
with
still
them.
seeking
Okay.
unspecified monetary damage.
So what's her proof?
Did
Did you talk to her before the show so you could
Yeah.
answer
Did
these
you get
questions
no-
better?
if she ate the proof? So,
Okay, we'll let you read a little bit more before we
Surely
interrupt
there's
you.
blood.
How-
well, it's
and if you chopped off part of your finger, wouldn't you look
have.
around for it?
Well, yeah.
Did you look around for it?
I chopped it off, but it was still like this.
Oh, you didn't. That's what I'm saying though. But if it had fallen off, you'd be
I'd
probably
be wondering where the rest of it was at.
yeah.
yeah, it was Chopped Creative Salad Company.
Well, that's true. Chopped. You know,
You gotta get.
they're all into their
You gotta
work.
be careful.
More than 70 locations, and finger salad is not on the menu.
Nope.
Also a sponsor for the show tonight. Thanks, Chopped.
So that's different from finger foods. This is a finger salad.
Yeah. All right.
Would you rather know that some guy fucked your salad or left part of his finger in there?
For sure, part of his finger.
Okay.
What's your answer? And I know
I'd
what it
rather
is.
part of his finger than
Are
know
you
that
sure?
he's made
Are
sex
you,
to my salad.
Listen. Here,
kind of
I
salad?
turned off all the stuff. There's onions in it.
I wouldn't eat it. I'd rather some guy fuck my salad than eat a salad with onions in it. You know that.
All right. Story number 3. News. Have you ever heard the avocados version of this? Do it like that.
Extraterrestrials from Mexico.
Oh, it's extraterrestrials from Mexico. Avocados from Mexico. Have you ever heard the thing? Avocados from Mexico.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I wanted him to do extraterrestrials from Mexico. Sorry.
The lower chamber of there was something coming up, and it was like, hey, check this out. No, I'm trying to read a story.
But it wasn't the
computer.
same thing that comes up when TJ watches two dudes fight.
Mm-mm. Different shit.
The lower chamber of Mexico's Congress once again turned to Spectacle Tuesday, devoting hours of its time to a controversial character who pressed the case for non-human beings that were found in Peru.
Non-human beings?
Yeah.
Remember we did the story where Mexico had evidence that they had.
Yeah, those little tiny
Yeah,
things.
so they're trying to get them back.
Okay.
Or they were.
Yeah.
Less than 3 weeks after Category 5 Hurricane Otis devastated Acapulco, port of nearly 1 million people, the Chamber of Deputies spent more than 3 hours listening to journalists and his group of Peruvian doctors.
Peruvian.
Mm-hmm.
From Peru.
From the Peru Islands.
Trying to get to the meat of the stories.
There's
They-
no
They
meat.
found the mummies in Peru, and
They were like these little tiny things. Remember we looked at the pic. I don't know if you were here on that one, but I think I sent TJ a thing on it too. But like the president of Mexico came out.
They're like mummified.
We're the first ones to find aliens, and
they claimed they were non-human beings that are not part of our
kind of like we consider Mexican.
evolution.
I like Mexicans.
You do?
They're my second
I
favorite.
thought you were all for the wall and all that.
No.
I thought you were like build the wall. You were out there like chanting.
I do, but
driving your dually with flags hanging.
I
And
don't have a dually.
I meant your jacked up truck.
Back in the day, yeah. Mexicans are like probably my second favorite people in the world.
Behind who?
White people.
Oh. See, white people are my third favorite.
No, Mexicans are.
No, I don't
Probably
even want
my
to say that.
favorite.
It's
I
horrible to say. I don't even know if they might be my fourth.
They're like my favorite. I mean, I'd say almost my favorite.
White?
Mexicans.
Oh, yeah, Mexicans are. I self-identify
Listen,
Mexican.
I have 3/4 of Mexican kid.
What if you combine them? That's not fair.
Well, how else would you do it?
I have 200% white kids, you know?
Yeah, so, and I have, how would you say that? I have, 3/4.
You have 3 kids that are each a third.
Now they're each a quarter.
Oh, that's even less.
Yeah, so together they make 3/4.
Well, that makes better sense than the math
and
I did.
3/4 and 3/4 and 3/4 of white. What would that make?
I think
12.
some
They're
Indian. You'd have
they're
Indian.
9/12 whites and 3/4 Mexican.
Okay. I don't know.
Something like that.
That's
I
quick math, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you. And all my favorite.
Have you
people
ever
I've
coached? Have you ever
worked with
coached
are
soccer?
Mexicans.
Have you ever coached soccer?
No.
Skinman, who's more Mexican?
Oh, Casey is.
Have
Thank
you. Ever
you.
Had lots of Mexican coworkers.
Yes, we did landscaping together.
We had about the least amount of Mexicans you could ever have working.
Our entire landscape crew
Like
was
6 of them. We only had white guys on our side, basically.
Okay.
True story. I bet you how much.
I've been Mexican. I worked my whole life, you know.
How much snow removal you think Suburban did this week?
Quite a bit.
How many hours do you think?
I don't know.
Think they got in the 30s?
I wouldn't think so with this one. Maybe
There's a lot
because
of snow.
yeah, but when it came in with being on a holiday, a ton of places closed and all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't right before church, so you didn't have to
Well, it was
rush to get
Saturday.
churches.
It was Saturday. Right?
Yeah, but you had all day. That's what I'm saying to get it done.
Yeah.
Banks weren't open. Of course, it was a big shopping weekend, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they worked
Good
a lot.
monies.
Oh
Good
yeah.
monies.
Hell, it
Wish
took
we
me
still
4
had our-
hours to do what I did.
Wish we still had our plows.
Yeah, I shouldn't have sold mine, but
Shouldn't have sold mine either.
I make more doing fucking catering anyway.
Mhm.
And that's steady work.
Yeah.
I got to rely on snow.
I got one more story.
Okay.
All right.
And then we got some celebrity challenge for Skinman.
Yeah.
A guy experiences
you have to-
menopause symptoms after fecal transplant from his mom.
God damn it.
Okay, we've already went over one of these. I don't think we need another.
He
poop
just
story.
searched shit stories while we were
No, I
doing
know he
this.
did.
No, it came right up. It oozed right out.
That is gross. I don't want to hear any more poop stories.
It was the story that just
It just popped up, or
well,
it was
popped
the number
out.
2 story and is fucking real. So
It oozed out.
listen, he color coats everything. This one was Mark Brown, and that means important. Are you just reading the headline, or are you reading the story?
No, just the headline.
All right, TJ, you were hurting TJ's
guys,
feelings.
You guys seem to be done with it.
I'm
I didn't. I was okay. I was laughing.
I'm over poop stories. We've talked about enough of raping, pooping.
My son wants a Josh Dobbs jersey.
After he threw 4 interceptions.
Well, he did.
last night.
We should call him right now and ask him how he feels. I didn't talk to him since, but I don't think he would answer. All right. Are you famous enough for Skinman? We
'Kay.
should have done this earlier. This is what everybody was waiting around for, and nobody waited. So I'm going to do what I would consider some sports-type stars.
Okay.
And this is easy. I've given him that they're sports already.
And he just needs to tell us what sport.
What sport, maybe a team,
Okay.
something about him. First one, Skinman, Juju Smith-Schuster.
That is ping pong champion in Japan.
Is that your serious answer?
No, that's not.
'Kay,
That's
what's-
basketball.
Okay. It's really hard to know what team he does play for now. I do know, just because I had to look it up the other day.
Well, I know, but if you even give me a sport and a team he played for, it
Yeah.
would be okay. And
Yeah.
you could give me a sport and a
Yeah.
team he played for.
Yeah, I know.
I know he plays for
now.
right now, the
Yeah,
Patriots.
yeah.
So it's easy.
That's football, just so Skinman knows.
Well, we were gonna give
It
him.
was one of the sports ball.
We weren't giving him a score till we were done.
Okay. He missed that one. But
Anna Kournikova.
Tennis.
good job.
Bryce Young.
Might be a different Bryce Young than I'm thinking about, but who I'm thinking about, he took second place in an air guitar competition.
Okay. Bryce Harper.
Curling.
Is that your serious answer?
No,
Okay, what's your serious answer?
I'm going to go basketball.
Okay. Paul Wright.
He could do 2 for this one and be correct.
Yeah.
Golf.
That would not be.
Well, that's wrong. Now do you know?
Well,
It's the Big Show. He still wouldn't even know from that. So,
It'd be wrestling.
that'd
Yeah.
be correct.
So
Or you
let's
could've
go-
went with basketball as well.
yeah, he played basketball for Wichita State as well. So, Juju Smith-Schuster, wide receiver, played for the Pittsburgh, the Chiefs, and the Patriots. Anna Kournikova, you got that one. That is tennis. Bryce Young, football player, Heisman winner, I believe.
Yep.
Alabama, and he's
the
currently the
Panthers.
quarterback at the Panthers. Bryce Harper, baseball player with the Phillies.
Didn't he used to play for the
Yep.
Nationals?
Yep. And Paul Wright is the Big Show, a wrestler, or he also was Paul Wright, a basketball player. TJ.
Celebrities. Let's see here. I just Googled some top celebrities. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he's back on my topic now, but
Well, it's an actress.
'Kay.
I don't know what she's on.
Okay. Ellen DeGeneres.
She's got a talk show. She's also a comedian.
Okay.
what's her preference in lovers?
Lesbian.
Okay. That's the proper way to say it. Thank you.
Justin Bieber.
He's a singer, actor,
I mean,
producer.
He's pretty good at this comedian.
baby, baby, baby,
Okay.
baby, oh. I think that's almost right on spot.
All right.
We'll listen to that back. I think that was good.
Beyonce.
Singer.
You're not even like
What do you want me to reach?
trying.
Okay. Paul Rudd.
Actor.
See, he's
But
good at this shit.
Well, yeah, but you're given okay. Well, that one's easy. He could just say yes. I know. But in the first one, Cristiano Ronaldo is a soccer player,
But he's like the most.
and he's
famous
like one
soccer
of he's
player.
probably top 5 most famous people in the world. That's what made that one
Right
awesome.
here, this is the number one. It says number one most popular. Dwayne the Rock Johnson's number one.
in the world.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Beyonce, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kim Kardashian,
Messi.
Ellen DeGeneres, Messi, Oprah Winfrey, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner. Who is she?
Yeah, well, now wasn't Rihanna and Beyonce in Destiny's Child?
No,
Beyonce
that was
was.
Kelly Rowland,
Kelly Rowland.
Okay.
and I don't
Rihanna's
know
from,
who
like,
the third one
Jamaica
is.
or something like that.
She's
I
the
get
you'll know
confused.
Rihanna. She's the one that got beat up by Chris Brown
And she was the one that did the Super Bowl last year, pregnant.
and still
Halftime.
hot.
What? Okay. What
Where
about-
are we on pregnant chicks?
I like pregnant chicks. Did you see Dolly Parton this weekend?
No,
Did you hear about it or anything?
no.
She sang at the halftime show of what was it?
The Cowboys game.
The Cowboys game?
Yeah, because she was in
Oh,
a
for
Cowboys.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she was in a Cowboys.
She was
cheerleader
dressed as a
uniform.
Cowboys cheerleader. Like shorty shorts, fucking titties, all of it. Bring it up. Halftime show.
Oh.
And she sat there and sang songs that weren't even hers. And she
Yeah.
did sing it. She sang like "We Will Rock." No, "We Are the Champions." There she is right here, Skinman. He's got it pulled up for her.
That's not a very. You can tell that she's 70 in the face.
She's 77 years old.
but she, like everybody was making fun of. Some people,
I don't see there's anything to make fun of.
especially like by the third song, she was tired. You could tell.
She was like and
Leaning
walking
up
around
and-
heels and holding on the fucking wall and stuff like that.
but the first two shows, the first two songs, she wasn't. She was getting it.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, 77's old, man. She's not Mick Jagger. He's up
I'm-
there doing flippity flips and
Dude,
shit
I'm
like that.
I'm 42 and I couldn't do 3 songs. I don't have the energy, so
Just to sing.
no, not at all. I don't know, Steve. We were on an hour ago, and we're still on. That was 4 minutes ago.
No, how come I'm not getting some of that shit?
I don't know. Was
This
there a
dude
guitar?
yeah.
But I'd love to. I every time I talk to somebody about a band, I freaking I try to ask them if they'll do an air guitar band with me, and I've no
Nobody-
takers
Nobody wants to do it with you?
or just an air band, not air guitar, because we can't. I need an air drummer. I need like an air fucking triangle
You need
player
a lead percussionist is what you need.
for sure.
An air guitar player.
Oh man, see, this is why I have you here. Bobby Petrino's the only other thing. Actually, I did have a story, but Bobby Petrino got fired by Arkansas years ago for drunk, crazy shit. I think he was
Isn't
like,
he the Kentucky coach?
no, he wasn't one. But yes, he was. You're the football.
Yeah.
But yes, he got fired by. He was Arkansas's former head coach.
Yeah.
He just took their offensive coordinator job.
Okay.
And I did have something, but I don't know. What color underwear do you guys wear
Black and gray.
all the time?
Black
you
or
only got
gray,
you only got 2 colors.
basically.
Skin Man.
Black, gray, green.
White with brown.
But they were all what color? They were all white to start, or
He's got
I don't like the white ones.
yellow in front, brown in the back.
I got black on right now. The only reason this one is robbery suspects' colorful underwear helps police arrest him. Authorities say New York, a pair of multicolored
tie-dye.
briefs peeking above a robbery. Well, that also fucking tells you his ethnicity. So, anyways, above his trousers proves
They look-
got him caught. So,
Okay.
They look like your Ric Flair poster.
Yeah.
yes, sticking out like they just stick out like a sore thumb. Well, it was good having Skin Man back. We'll be back next week. I might have somebody coming on. I don't know. If not, we may have Chance back on, sit here and hang out with us for the show.
I got somebody in the works for us too.
We've got some skits going. We'll have some call-ins going. I was sick, so I didn't do much prep. TJ, we'd probably skip 3 things that he brought. Yeah. Do you have anything else on your list we didn't get to? At least tell us it. Do you have any more jokes for me? And I won't. I'm sorry, I picked on you after you
Just
attacked
a joke.
me.
No, I don't have any. It wasn't an attack. It was just a joke.
No, I know.
I just wanted to-
I said I'm sorry I attacked you after you picked
that's,
on me.
No, that's okay.
Or maybe I said
Just that I still think that besides 5 guys having sex with 3 guys, there's nothing gayer than fucking daylight savings time. Like driving over here, it's fucking pitch dark.
there's still. I mean, like one dude having sex with one dude is still. You don't think that's gayer?
I mean, I just like the analogy that he used last week for it. But I mean, it's 5 o'clock and it's fucking pitch dark. Like you said, we were doing Christmas lights the other day and we were driving.
Oh, it's horrible.
And you're like, it's like 9 o'clock.
What
It's like
sucks
9
is-
o'clock at night, dark at 5.
Summer solstice or winter solstice comes on in like December 21st,
That is correct.
and we get like almost another hour of daylight as it fully sets in. I think it takes like a month or something since I mean, you seem to be my solstice guy.
Yeah.
But by the end of that, so like
But we're already wore out.
yeah, it's dead of winter, the worst time you don't want. It's like they didn't figure all this stuff out. They should have done fall back at a different time. Are you better? Of course, I do kind of. For me in the morning, I don't care if it's dark when I drive in. I would rather it dark when I drive in than when I drive home.
Yeah, because
you have zero motivation once you get
when
home and it's dark.
Like I come in, well, I work from home, but like
I was gonna say I go outside and realize this is dark. I come in from one room into the other, and then I look through a window and I see that it's dark out.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yes, but I do get up.
Work from home.
I do get up and go to the gym before 7 every morning. So,
But it's light out now when you do that.
Nope, not before 7.
no,
I thought it is now.
maybe
About 6.
a little bit.
What time do you get to work?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm at work by 7 every morning.
Well, it's dark.
Yeah.
Not right now at 7, I
Are
don't
your
think.
headlights on?
Well, they're always on.
Well, you know what?
I have-
My gay and lesbian transport vehicle out here, you have to turn the headlights on purpose.
Okay.
So I have to turn them on because it's that dark out.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's just not dusky
It's
or daylighty?
it's not. I mean, I guess I could pull up the Weather Channel. It'll tell us what.
Yeah, let's do that right now before we go, because people want to fucking know when sunset and sunrise.
Yeah, is it waning or waxing?
Come on, dude.
Right here, I got
I
it.
don't know if my app's that quick. I don't know if it tells me that even.
So while you guys are doing that, quick question for
'Kay.
the listeners. Why is it that women close their
7:22.
eyes during sex?
They don't want to see a man happy.
Thank you.
7:22 is
Why is it that-
sunrise. 5:11 is sunset.
Why is it that guys close their eyes during sex?
I think we both do.
Because what is fun about staring at a wall?
A wall.
Well, we have sex with a guy. Is there another?
You mean like?
I mean, I was just a joke about I'm the one taking it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I never get to stare at the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those that's funny to Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it sounded good like the 5 seconds before you
Casey
said it.
loves his jokes.
I mean,
I liked your joke too. I was just trying to like run off. I was just trying to be funny with it.
Do you fart in front of your wife?
Yeah.
Does she find it gross?
Not
What does she say?
God, I
laughs.
hope so.
No.
Do you fart in front of your wife?
Oh,
Skinner?
yeah.
She
What does she say?
giggles or dummy. You're
Sometimes there's nothing, and then there's sometimes it's, do you need a shower? And the
Okay.
answer is always yes.
Yeah.
my wife would just fucking snicker or whatever. That's why I
Last night I was fucking. I don't know what it was, but I had some powers.
like
last
stanks
night.
or just
no,
louders.
No stink, just loud ones. Like,
Okay.
And I had probably
Hollow. I call them hollows.
an 8-second fart last night.
Yeah.
What?
And my wife
Prove
was
it.
like, I guess if we wanted to call my wife, she could ask.
Oh,
her,
I just
but
meant from now on, you got to once you get a fart mode, just start recording some
I
of them.
could.
You like fart sounds?
I do. And my wife's like, I don't understand why you like fart. She goes,
you send me a lot of fart stuff.
Would you laugh if I farted? I said, well, I've only heard you fart like on the toilet or whatever, but I've never heard you fart in person. At first, I guess I would. The first time I heard it, I would probably be a little like, "Holy shit, did you just fart?" But then I would
Never
probably
even
laugh.
during coitus.
Never heard a fart, ever.
Really?
Like, yeah. Like my wife. Will
You've heard
go,
the though.
like from sex stuff.
No,
yeah.
from shitting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, usually my wife will get up and leave the room and go to the bathroom and come back really fast.
Yeah.
And she won't say like, "Oh."
Did you ever ask her? Did you just go fart?
That's what I say. I say you just went and you just went and farted, didn't you?
And then
no. But
Oh.
that's what I know she's doing. I'm like, I don't care if you fart. Like, I'd like to hear it.
I want you and your wife to get a fart calendar going or like a fart calculator. And
Well,
see,
6
like,
years now, I haven't yet.
No,
to
I'm just
hear
saying I want her to record. So like, she'd be like, I farted 32 times a day. And you're like, you hid from me 32
Yeah.
times. Well, she's like, no, 15 were at work.
Like, you
6
think-
were in my car.
Yeah, and you know they fart in their car and stuff.
Oh yeah, they get out
So
of.
does your wife fart in front of you?
No, I don't know if I've ever heard her like actually just
Besides on the toilet.
like I
or
might have
something like that?
tickled her once and made her fart, and then like
Yeah.
during coitus I've made her fart,
What about you, Skinman? Your wife?
and then
ever
I've
fart
heard
in
her
front of you?
poop.
Oh, yeah.
fart.
She does, like on purpose. She'll just sit,
Like lift her leg up and rip one, or
No, it's nothing funny.
like an
but
accident.
just a
Just kind of an unplanned,
like you make her laugh.
dear God, what's going to happen to the
Yeah.
foundation kind of deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it shakes the whole place, and
Huh.
I'll bet. Oh, you know, like I've seen some like there's a I don't remember, it was a video going on. I was like some chick that was in there like talking to a guy and doing all this. She's like, oh, excuse me just a minute, and like walks into this other room and like fucking blows ass, just
Like go into her roommate's room. Yeah. I've seen
yeah, and then but like somebody's in there and I don't remember why she didn't see him. They were around the table or whatever, and they were just like
Yeah,
you know, like,
I've seen it like where people leave like somebody's house and go out and fart, but they got a ring. Hear it?
yeah.
I saw one with the mailman the other day.
Yeah,
comes
that-
up fucking blowing ass.
You sent me that one, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
I
well,
like farts. Farts are funny, and why are they so funny?
I'm not a big fart guy. I'm okay. But like one of the shows I listen to, they do this Guess Who's Gas, and
I don't like smells of.
and
farts.
there's
I
a
just
chick
sound-
on the show too. I know they do it by sound.
Okay.
And so one will record it, and then they give it to the engineer, so none of the guys know who it is except for whoever sent it. So obviously, there's 5 people on the show. 4 of them aren't, but then they play Guess This Gas, and like the chicks is always the fucking
Grossest.
and longest and like rattliest because I think she's got like the chubby butt.
Yeah.
So it's the
Like reverb coming out.
yeah,
of
but
her
it's
ass,
so
Okay.
all right.
It's like a blown woofer.
Skinman, you got any parting wisdom before we go other than the blown woofer thing? That was a pretty good one. I should have just left it at that.
Right?
Back it up.
Say something else funny now.
Well, it's farts are never funnier than at a wedding or a funeral.
Oh yeah, I thought I was
Or church.
I thought I was letting out a silent but deadly the other day, and I was in my office and it like echoes right out to all 3 of them are sitting, and it ended up being like a pretty good loud fart, and then I just kind of leaned back, and the one of the parts people's a girl, and she goes, "Yes, we heard it."
Nice.
We'll be better next week.
That's the best
You
service
get
you
my
think you
face
got away
will
with
beat
it.
your goddamn ass.
And
you
everybody
son of a
caught
bitch.
you.
Yeah.
I will eat your ass. What do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap, gay. Frogs friggin'